everyone, and we are finally here. The time has come to decide who will win the Season 9 Championship here at Auto Club. And after several months of delays and literally everything, we are finally coming to a close for Season 9. And as you can see, we have a special looking image as you can see on the screen, because you can see the numbers at the top. Those are all your drivers that have made it to the final four of the chase, the Season 9 chase. So starting from the number 44 car, and that is the very consistent winless Zach Campbell. Then you got the number 2, we have the defending champion Trey Meeks, who could win today. If he does, then he'll be the first driver to defend his championship and the first one to win the championship 3 times. Then you got number 4, which is Alrighty Alajo. And we've got the somewhat unlikely candidate for the chase, but who knows, it'll happen at pure luck. Give it up for the 54 car of Leland Hill. So those are all the drivers that have made it to the final race. So, as usual, as far as I know, all points will reset to the final round. So basically, whoever finished higher than the other will become the champion. So that's how it works, as far as I know. So, let's make a move on. Let's see who will qualify on pole for today's final race.
Drivers, to your cars.
Oh, well, look at that. Look what we've got down here. Eddie Flores Jr. will start on the pole, and Trey Meeks will be the first out of the 4 to start. Well, the first out of the 4 to start in qualifying, the highest out of the 4, I mean. Trey Meeks will start on the second row, on the first row, I mean, in second place. Then you got Angelina Patrick in third, Cameron Senior in fourth, Roberto Crown Jr. in fifth, Riley Hill in sixth, Nathan Ullman seventh, Christian Russell eighth, Jimmy Irvin ninth, and Jerry Chen in 10th. Lane Hill just out of the top 10 in 11th. Now where is Campbell? He will start in 36th. But still, don't completely count out anybody just yet, because it is a very unpredictable race. And who just joined in? I heard something. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't yeah, I forgot to show you through the Discord. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, but anyway, I'll show you once again. Okay. So yeah, so let me double check. It should be good. There you go. All good, all good. So that's it. So okay. Just another check and alright. Right, so this is certainly going to be a very long race. Oh, by the way, I was gonna say Living Reynolds back on the 20th, back in 88 car, and we'll start in 20th. Anyway, let's get moving.
Drivers.
Let's take a moment to hear the words in racing.
Drivers, start your engines!
All cars are ready to go. Here we go. Eddie Flores Jr. having unfortunately lost his chance of winning the championship. And did something happen at the back? I hope not. But yeah, back to Eddie Flores Jr. Still optimistic though, despite losing chances of a championship this season. We'll start on the pole, and we've got a chase stander starting on the front row. A chase driver standing on the front row. And Leland Hill is not far off, and that combo is the furthest. So, as you can see right now, we've got some new paint schemes, which I could show you a bit, but we haven't got much time. So, you can see some paint schemes are very different.
Who's on the pole?
Eddie Flores Jr. and Meeks is on the front row as well.
Well, pace car is going to come down the pit road, and for another time, we will be going green at the Auto Club Speedway.
Can Meeks take the lead? Looks like he might take the lead because he's got the better line on the outside quite unusually.
He's got a good push from his teammate. But Eddie Flores is going to stay side by side with that 2 car. I believe Meeks is now clear for the lead. 24 going to block off the 6. Here comes Flores back for the lead on lap 1. Who's going to lead the first lap of the final race?
Oh boy, 5 wide. To be honest, this is the same difficulty we had at Homestead. I thought it wouldn't work as much, but who knows. I hope this would last for quite some time, until maybe in the middle part of the race, but let's not worry too much. The only thing we've got to worry about is the chase drivers. That's of course Leland Hill, who is trying to gain some space as much as he can. Obviously, he's got Trey Meeks up in front, who's of course on the winning side, and he's currently battling for the lead right now. I don't think he's got the lead just yet. Still switching places between Eddie Flores Jr. and himself. There is his teammate Cameron Sr., and he joins the party to fight for the lead as he tries to overtake his teammate for 2nd place.
Yeah, and a lot of these other championship contenders have a lot of work to do to get back up here. As here comes Meeks back for the championship lead. Or, excuse me, he is in the championship lead. He's going for the race lead. And man, what could have been for Eddie Flores Jr. if he just advanced into the next round? Because he's right up here with Trayshawn Meeks.
And up in the front he goes. Trey Meeks for the first time, I believe, this race. But will Eddie Flores Jr. fight back for the lead before the end of this lap? There's Riley Hill, Lane Hill's brother. And something to watch out for. Lane Hill in the middle side of the pack, I believe. He's in the middle, so that's quite a bit worrying, because if a driver hits the ball and he gets caught up with it by the side, that's probably it for him. Now, where is Zach Campbell? Another good question. Where is Zach Campbell? He's struggling. He's right there. But still, though, he does have an outside chance based on his consistency. Oh my god, what happened? Oh dear. Oh dear, Lean Hill's out. Lean Hill is out of the... He's out. Yeah, Lean Hill is involved. Yeah, that's done for him after 5 laps. Well, what fucking heartbreak.
Oh, no.
Fucking heartbreak. Effing heartbreak. Sorry for that, but that's it. Well, there's 2 to go. That is Meeks and Campbell. But what happened down there? This is just shocking. Just after 5 laps, we saw one chase driver already pretty much eliminated from the championship. Oh my gosh, Jerry Chen took out Orman, and then that took Lean Hill. Oh, we got Graham and we got Matthew Hill. And that is pretty much it. Well,
And then Leland has no chance of winning this race.
he's out
No chance
already.
of winning the championship.
He's already out.
And
'Cause,
just like last season, he's not. Auto Club gives him bad luck.
I
And
mean,
that I know he's frustrated.
even
He
though
had such a good season going for himself, and then an event that wasn't in his control happens, and he just gets caught up in it, and that's just really unfortunate. We've seen unfortunate things happen here before, but not quite like this.
that they're all equal in points still, but I guess Mix will still win based on countback in terms of the number of wins if the a championship does end up in a tie, which is of course very unlikely.
Well, there's no way it can end up in a tie because
I mean,
they have to. They're all tied on points, so the highest finisher wins, no matter what.
usually it's the number of wins from my point of view, from
Well,
my side. I
no,
guess.
the playoff format works like this: the top four championship four contenders, whoever finishes the highest out of the four wins the championship.
Well, still,
There's no tie. There's no
still-
possible way to tie.
still either way, there's pretty
Well,
much. No
I'm not
chance
sure
of
what
winning.
happened there. I think Nathan Orman ran Jerry Chin out of the room.
I guess maybe this whole difficulty was a bit too aggressive, but I guess it does make up for the fun of things that can
And
happen.
that might just be Jerry Chin's final start.
Likely so.
And how fitting to have it end with an SLR car wrecking him out of the race.
Good thing is not Tarilo behind the wheel of that 52 car. And then you got Matthew Hill involved, last race winner especially. And I believe he'll be promoted to a full-time seat in a factory team or a main team, I believe. I would presume for a Chevy team, but I guess. But he's definitely promoted full-time for next season. So he's got another race in his hands. So let's take a look at the onboard camera of the most unfortunate heartbreaker moment we're seeing right now. Yeah, I think Jerry Chen was the one who literally denied Hill's chance of winning the championship out of pure fashion. I guess imagine if he's on the radio. Imagine if he's actually in the VC right now watching this, and it'll be like, that's my fault. Well, sort of. Because I think Ormond literally went into the front of Leland Hill. Hang on.
Well, there's not much room there to begin with.
And to be frank, though, I guess this is what happens when you get so bunched up together, even more bunched up, and that's why we keep having. These days of racing, we've been having drivers going 5 wide, especially, and that is pretty much concerning and pretty much abnormal. So,
Well, that's just how big these tracks are. I mean, you can go 7 wide here if you wanted to.
I mean, I've not watched much of NASCAR, but I was certain that maybe 3 or 4.
Well, ain't that funny?
Normal.
There's only three championship contenders left in this race, and we're only on lap 5. Or whatever lap we're on.
Oh, don't forget Alejo. I almost forgot about Alejo. Where did he start it? Oh my... Oh, sorry, that was the same collision. But hang on a second. Where did Alejo started? Oh, 14th.
He started 14th.
14th.
I'm not sure if he was near that wreck or not. But I don't think he was.
Probably not, but we'll take a look on board. I think he's okay. Oh, he's right there. Just safely done it. Reynolds, who was just right in front of him, only barely missed it. So... Yeah.
Oh, Reynolds got by that?
Yeah, just Reynolds over there, just on the side, just barely made it. Onboard Reynolds.
That's rather lucky.
Still though, don't rule out anything unpredictable, even more unpredictable could happen, such as an engine blowing up. And who keeps going in and out of this VC?
That was Meeks and Scott.
I was thinking someone's have better connection.
But anyways, let's get back to the pace and lap here.
The front.
And that's just so unfortunate for Leland Hill. I mean, at one point he's got to win one of these things at least. I mean, he's been here since season 1, and I mean, he made the championship 4 last season. Went a lap down due to some issues, got caught in a wreck, and just gets caught in another one here early on and has no chance, and not even a chance to repair his car to get back out there. So that's just really unfortunate. But for Meeks, that just means he has a better chance of winning this championship.
But don't rule out others just yet. Of course, Alijo is currently the closest, well, probably the closest he can get to Meeks at the moment. Obviously for Zach Campbell, who is still in this race, and he's still right there. Obviously, he's currently struggling at the moment, having started near the back. So, I guess his only hope is try and be a Jerry Chen and just maybe...
You know, I'm looking for that bright blue 4 car, but I just realized that it's a different scheme.
Well, he didn't... It was not even a blue car. It was that car that was sent to me. It's just right
so where's he running at right now?
He's right there, currently in 15th place. So still a good spot.
Well, he's got quite a few positions to make up if he wants to get up to Meeks, but it's a long race. So we're gonna see if he can, if that car has enough speed,
and looking at the pace
maybe if it comes down to pit strategy, Zach Campbell can do some type of strategy to get up there. What the 44 car needs right now is track position.
As you can see right now, the pace car, you can tell that we are going to come in, we're going to restart at the end of this lap, as the pace car will come in at the end of this lap, and as Meeks continues to lead, and besides, I think he has won a couple of races before, if I remember correctly, including that win in Season 1, which actually brought him to a championship after a winless season, quite interestingly. So probably 3rd win at Auto Club, unless I counted wrong. Otherwise, do count me wrong, because I'm bad with prior knowledge now these days. Here we go, pace car will pull in, and we're about to go racing. Here we go, Trey Meeks does stay up there, but are there going to be any more wrecks? We don't know, because I am very, very concerned now of how this is going to
Cautions breed cautions, that's all I'm going to say. And we got 3 slow cars, so that's going to be great.
Well, if they go slow... Oh my gosh! Whoa. They almost got loose, which could have brought down another caution if they don't make it.
Well, let's head back to the lead so we can see what's happening up there.
Meeks is still up there. There is Eddie Flores Jr. up there. There's Riley Hill. And let's take a look at Alijo. I think Alijo's falling back a bit. I think he's fallen back, but don't rule him out just yet.
I think he's gaining a little bit, just a little bit.
The only thing we gotta look at is Meeks. I think the only hope of catching up with Meeks is if Meeks starts to slow down. Maybe if he gets drafted and out from the lead. For instance, what we're seeing right now. Look how close Eddie Flores Jr. is on Meeks.
Well, he's bump drafting the 2 car right now.
So close.
Eddie, I'm gonna need you to calm down a little bit there. I don't think this is Daytona or Talladega.
I guess still though, this looks a bit more realistic than I thought it would be. I thought it would be just too abnormal. The way they're racing, the way they're spread up and everything.
Well, Railfan has seemed to bring some strong cars today, besides Bradley Ream. I don't know where he's at right now, but Meeks is leading and he's taking a commanding lead right now as Eddie Flores can't seem to get past him or generate a run.
This is probably the last time we could see Railfan Motorsports in their glory days for quite a while, because obviously next season they'll be downgraded to 1-car team, and that is obviously going to be Bradley Ream. Bradley Ream will be the only driver to return for the team next season, whereas all the other drivers will obviously move on and move on to other teams. For instance, Trey Meeks returns to Leland Motorsports, I assume taking over Leland Hill. Oh no, Leland Hill will leave the team with his number 54, moving to SLR. As right now, Meeks pulls away, and Eddie Flores Jr. still in second place. Riley Hill still in third place, and I think Senior as well is struggling to make up and switch.
Well, he's going to try to make a pass on the outside, but I don't think that's going to work.
There is Alijo. I think, yeah, he's on the inside, so that's a good... So that's something good, because he might be able to use the inside line to his advantage.
I don't know, the inside line doesn't generate a lot of runs sometimes, especially when you're back in traffic.
Depends on the track. And right now, that Campbell, yep, it looks quite ironic of where he is running down right now. I guess it's because of the fact that he is trying to draft or anything like that. I guess it's to do with consistency. Well, he was very consistent, but I guess in terms of...
It doesn't have to do anything with consistency. His car just sucks.
But I mean, it's an SLR car, so...
No, it's a BPE car.
Oh, BPE, sorry. Well,
but anyways...
BPE is still the top
lappers. We should see lappers in a few laps, but here comes Eddie Flores Jr. having a look on the bottom.
Let's hope... Oh, there we go. Eddie Flores Jr. will take the lead back from Trey Meeks. And I hope to God that Meeks doesn't
Alejo's going to need as many people to pass Meeks as possible right now, because Meeks seems like he can battle side by side in the lead and probably take it on the outside if he has a run here.
So, Meeks starts to crumble a little bit, but does he try and maintain for position or something like that? Try and defend his position? Because it looks
He's getting a push from Riley Hill.
Look at how close they are. This is the same thing we saw from Eddie Flores Jr. Let's hope Meeks doesn't get loose this time. We don't want to see another chase driver getting lost.
Meeks falling back to third. And Riley Hill's looking for the lead.
If Riley Hill does win this race, this would be his 5th win and his first win since season 5, I think. Yeah, season 5. I know he went winless in season 4 after that season 3 campaign, I think. I think he was.
Alejo is somewhere back in that hornet's nest in the back.
He is gaining. He's in the top 10 now. He's in the top 10 now. And he's right there. So I guess he's currently keeping watch of Trey Meeks. He might be able to catch up to him. I think he's going to stay as it is right now, as he hopes to see Trey Meeks losing. Oh no, he's gaining back. Trey Meeks is coming back. And he's got Christian Russell right behind him for drafting, as Riley Hill is up in the front for the lead. And, yep, about half a track away from the lap car, the next lap car, and that is
And that lap car can change a lot of things.
But I guess in terms of experience here at Auto Club, not a lot to say. Not a lot.
Well, because we never really get lap cars at this track.
Yeah, good.
But Meeks has gone back to the lead, and I'm telling you, that car is really, really strong.
It's a Dodge, a Railfan Motorsport car, which is of course certainly going to see the last of its glory days for quite a while. But still, though, nothing can be ruled out, because they will definitely come back if only the administration can get themselves back up with their arrangements and all that. But anyway, nothing much. I don't want to criticize too much, as we see Riley Hill making a move.
Owen Scott is flying in the background. I don't know where he came from, but he is moving up through the field.
He's right there. As you can see, Alijo is falling back again, and Owen Scott is flying back. Something to avenge for, I guess.
I think in a few more laps, you're going to see that 12 car up in the top 5. As Meeks is going to get a run off on the back straightaway into the turns 3 and 4. Riley Hill stuck on the bottom.
To be frank with you, even with a lap car, even if maybe Trey Meeks does get held up by a lap car, I think that...
Look at Owen Scott. I mean, look at that. Look at that car on the straightaways. He is so quick.
To be honest, that actually gave me a bit of vibing from...
Owen's about to take the lead in a few laps. I guarantee it. He has a rocket ship on that car right now.
Do you remember Season 4 where Owen Scott was the only driver to pit, but was able to literally make up so much he actually took his lap back. He was a lap down, and he was the only driver to pit, and he was able to go rocket straight down to the end of the.
He is into
lap.
third. Look
Yeah.
at the speed that 12 car has.
That was it. Alijo in the top, back in the top 10, with 9th position at the moment.
Oh my goodness! He just sent it in the corner and it's stuck. You're going to see him take a lead in a few laps. I guarantee it. Because he is all over the back bumper of the 24 now.
I guess something to avenge for, as looks like that.
I mean, he has charged through the field. I mean, he was back there where Alejo was just a few laps ago. Now he's in third, and he's looking for a second, and possibly the lead in this corner.
And I think he's giving the 24 car a push first, and see where it goes from there. A bit of bump drafting. Look at how close they are.
They're all over each other's back bumpers. It's like a three-way tandem.
And Alejo getting overtaken by Bagus, and being held up by a more slower car, Jimmy Irvin. And there we go. Owen Scott could actually take.
Owen Scott, he's gonna get second here.
Actually,
no doubt about that.
He could take the lead. He's a photo finish. Not quite. Meeks still holds on to the lead, but he's going to carry on from there, and he goes up in front.
Scott is not. He's gone. Trust me, he is gone. That car is way too fast. I don't know what they put in that thing.
But keep alert, the lap car is here, so things can change automatically. Maybe something could backfire the number 12 car, maybe even the 2 car, and things could change for everything. So, gotta keep watch and see. I think Scott will try, and he does successfully gets past the 15 car, but what about the 2 car? He does successfully. Looks like Ryan Army is being friendly to the lappers, but gotta keep an eye out for Alijo. Let's see if the 15 car can play nice on the 4 car. She knows that it's a chase driver coming, so. But look at Owen Scott, he's literally getting away, and look at the lap. Look at his last lap compared to Meeks. Like 4 units of a sec. He's like 4/10 of a second faster.
Dude, he is fast.
Still, maybe it's because of the lighter fuel load, which eventually I think he'll be the one of the first drivers to pit, due to the amount of fuel he must have used a lot on to try and gain that lead. He must have had some sort of strategy that may not pay off for him, depending on his strategy in the pits. So. And looks like Meeks is starting to fall back. He's starting to.
It reminds me of last season where Leland Hill Jr. came out of nowhere and he gained a second a lap. Owen Scott has just. Alejo, I believe I just saw back there. He's moving up.
He's moving up. He's in 7th now, and Meeks is starting to crumble a little bit, but he's still holding on to 3rd place. As he's got others around him. He does have very good defensive skills. He just needs to hold it.
The battle for the championship might heat up if Alejo can get up there. Meeks is starting to lose a little bit of pace here.
The championship's certainly down to the wire. Let's hope this does break Season 4, I believe. Let's hope this does break Season 4, because Season 4 was one of the closest championships we've ever had. And I hope to God this is better. As you can see, Meeks holding on still in 3rd place. Owen Scott taking off. Looks like he is absolutely nowhere. Unlikely for anyone to catch him for now. And Rally Who and Nick Tanner, interestingly, is right there. And then we've got Christian Russell and Naroti Aljo still in 7th place. Irvin in 8th. Senior in 9th. And Burridge in 10th.
What Owen Scott needs is for these guys ahead of him. Or, excuse me, what Alejo needs is for those guys ahead of him to start battling it out. And Zach Campbell has gone nowhere.
Still struggling goes Burridge. I mean, sorry, Campbell. What am I thinking? Campbell's right there still. Looks like. And Rain and Army is going to come into the pits. It looks like that the pit stops will start to come in.
Well, if I'm Owen, I am pitting first. I am not letting anybody undercut me with fresh tires. And if I'm Alejo, I might undercut here. Or try to do something, because you cannot lose time to Trayshawn Meeks right now, especially with the gap everybody has.
He is falling back. Looks like Alejo is going to fall back a little bit, but don't forget, the pit stops can change something, at least.
Does anybody come down pit road this time, or was it just A&I coming down to repair some damage?
We're at lap 30. I guess in Auto Club, pit stops do generally come in later, a little later. Probably later than halfway off the field. Halfway in the race, because we're already halfway now. We're in lap 30.
I believe Meeks overtakes for second, but
Not
Flores Jr. is going to get a huge run off the corner.
Nick Tander with some help. He's trying to help Trey Meeks or not quite. I thought he was helping Trey Meeks, but no. He is going to try and overtake for the lead.
Alejo's starting to close the gap between Trayshawn Meeks, but he has a lot of cars in between him.
Sorry, Nick Tanner was trying to overtake for third, not the lead. What am I thinking? I'm so dumb today. But anyway, still, and we've got.
Oh, we have a huge battle for second.
Last race winner, Lean Hill Jr. is right there in 37th place. Quite lonely for him. Oh, Alejo's right there. Looks like Alejo is right behind the leading pack, I guess. He's getting closer and closer now. Sounds like the tires are starting to show some age as we are getting close to
This group has pulled back together, but Owen Scott is gone. I don't think anybody's touching him all day. His car is just a rocket.
Meeks is doing whatever he can to hold on to it. Probably not
Meeks
yet.
is struggling a little bit though.
Oh, look at Riley Hill. Was he trying to do something? Whoa! He was actually coming into the pits. I think he did
Pit
something.
stop for Riley Hill.
Bit of a risky move for Riley Hill as he comes in, but the others are starting to. The others are staying out. Riley Hill comes.
So Riley Hill's gonna undercut.
And Jamie Irvin also comes in. Oh no, he doesn't come in. So both Riley Hill, the only driver to come in. I swear I saw a second car coming in. Oh no, he was the only driver. That's interesting.
I'm surprised you didn't see Zach Campbell go down with him, because Zach Campbell needs something. He needs something to go his way. And undercutting would be probably the better strategy there.
Looks like we might see something happening. Oh, Alejo is only 2 cars away.
Alejo just has about 2 cars, maybe 3 now.
Meeks doesn't take the lead yet, but he will be able to continue on his advance back into the front for the lead. And he does. And you can see Alejo
But
right there.
Flores is going to get a run on the outside here. Let's see what he does with it. He's going to clear Meeks.
Yeah.
Meeks going to lose a lot of time off the corner.
Looks like Meeks, yeah, he's losing a lot of time. And looks like the other cars are getting caught up with him. Meeks certainly showing the tires' age. As looks like... I guess we will see what will happen after the round of pit stops and see whether Meeks is going to try and fight back. Or...
This is going to be a money stop. You cannot mess up this pit stop. If you mess up this pit stop, you could possibly lose what you've been fighting for all season, the championship. And Alejo needs to get around the 68, because the 68 is losing a lot of speed right now.
To be honest, it's quite ironic. Because I was going to talk about Lean Hill, for instance, because I remember when the last 2 races that we had, he crashed. So, but that's the thing to talk about for another.
Look at Saber. I think that's Saber Fox.
Scott comes
Saber
in.
Fox on the outside up there. Owen Scott's in the pit road. He's going to have fresh tires, so
Saber
watch out for that.
Saber Fox, he's right there in 32nd place. Wait.
I don't know where Saber came from.
Oh no!
But
no.
Saber's.
He's a lap.
Oh no!
He's lapped. He's lapped.
Okay.
I confirm.
That explains it.
What is Saber Fox doing? What the heck just happened? Don't forget.
Well, Saber Fox has fresher tires. That's why they're so quick right now. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, an Owen Scott moment. I swear he pitted. I
A
will
very,
find out.
a very calculated pass by Saber Fox, and you're gonna see. I guarantee
he
it. You're gonna
pitted.
see Saber Fox jump a lot of positions. We know Saber Fox pitted, but Saber is gonna jump a lot of positions here once everybody comes down pit road. I guarantee it.
And Owen Scott.
Owen's coming out of pit road. He's gonna go, I believe, a lap down here, but that's provisionally.
As we can see, Alijo is losing grip now a little bit.
Well, if I'm Alejo, I don't know why you haven't come down pit road yet.
Don't forget.
Or if you're Campbell,
14.
I don't know why you haven't come down pit road yet. If you're
14
Campbell or Alejo, you go down pit road. I don't get it.
We've got 14 laps to go.
The longer you stay out, the longer you lose time. If you pit with me, you're not going to gain anything. I mean, I'm just questioning these calls from the crew chiefs here.
Well, I hope they do something. We don't want things to happen quite controversial like what we did saw sometimes in other races at the Auto Club. But let's hope for the best.
Don't believe. Does anybody else come down pit road?
Not yet, and they're all not coming in yet. To be frank, despite the early caution, which I don't know if they actually pitted. I don't know if did
I hope we're not looking at the prospect of a fuel mileage race here, because that would be insane.
We'll find out.
And Campbell is just I don't get that. I don't get the move. I really don't.
Let's find out. Don't think.
Well, I mean, we don't need to find out right now. We can just figure it out at the end of the race.
Yeah, I don't think there were pit stops. I just saw, but we will find out just to confirm, double confirm or anything. As we come up to lap 40, Eddie Flores Jr. still leads, and still.
So I believe we have 11 laps to go, correct?
Yeah, 11 laps. We're in lap 40 now, and still.
Well, this is the provisional battle for the lead as Owen Scott is speeding away somewhere on the track.
To be frank, though, I'm a bit concerned with how the pit stop window has been managed so late in the race. I think this might need to be looked at because this just happens.
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. It does not matter right now. So.
I mean,
because I guarantee, I know when they all pit, Owen Scott's going to retake the lead. I mean, that's just obvious. That car is way too quick for its own good, and he undercutted, so he's going to have the fresh tire advantage, while everybody else is staying out on old tires.
I guess so. And we've got lap car. That is Drew Walker in 32nd place.
I mean, so Drew came down pit road. I mean, time is ticking away for you to come down pit road if you're a championship contender. I mean, we're under 10 laps to go, and Alejo is falling back from Meeks. So he's got to do something. That 4 car has got to do something, and it's got to be right now. He's got to make the call. Is he going to come down pit road, or is he going to try to save the fuel and make it to the end of this race? Because I know what Trayshawn Meeks is going to do. If he can't make it, he's going to come down pit road. But if he can, he's going to try to go all the way. He's not betting on Alejo pitting. He wants to stay out as long as he can. So he's not going to undercut, especially where he's at right now. But all these faster cars on fresh tires, they're going to start coming through, and they're going to mess a lot of things up for these drivers that stayed out on low tires.
Wait, Baggers, wait.
You see, he pitted fresh tires.
Yep, another Owen Scott moment.
There's going to be a lot of them coming through here because these tires are so old.
To be honest, it will be absolutely funny if one of the chase drivers blown up like what happened last race.
Alejo's trying to get there, but he's just getting held up by the 1 car.
He is actually gaining a bit. He was 6th, now he's in 5th, but he's obviously under pressure from the 1 car.
He might clear him this corner here, but I don't know about it. The outside gets a huge run. And yeah, Jimmy Irving is not helping Alejo's case right now.
Yeah,
he is holding him up very badly.
They're still not.
But right now, Meeks is leading the race. I'm not sure how many laps we have left. I know it's under 10 for sure.
44. We're in lap 44. And they still have not pitted.
So 7 laps to go. And right now, Meeks is just a few laps away from becoming the first ever
Zach Campbell has pitted.
driver. Now, that's a risky move now. He should have done that earlier, in my book. But look at this. Almost 3 wide for the lead.
And no pit stop. We see more cars showing their age right now in terms of the tyres, their new age, especially for Lane Hill Jr.
Alejo does not have that many cars left in between him and Meeks. It's only 1 car in between him and Meeks. He's got to clear that 65 car or the 75 car. I don't know which number that is. I believe that is the 75 car.
Are they going to come in this time? As we see, there's Christian Russell up in front this time.
Uh-oh, he's so close. Alejo is trying to get there, but Meeks is going to get a huge run off the corner here. And if you're Zach Campbell, this might work out for you. If they have to come down pit road, this might work out. And Alejo's going to get up to 4th, I believe. Eddie Flores Jr. starting to fall back. Alejo has just a few laps to get up there to try to get to Meeks. But we don't know the fuel situation either. They might have to pit.
This is going to be
And if you're Zach Campbell, does that do anything for you? Eddie Flores Jr. is coming down pit road. He can't make it. I believe we have around 5 laps to go.
Yeah, we have 5 laps to go, and Christian Russell is leading. Here comes Alejo, but I'm not really that excited because I have not pitted, but I guess if one comes in, one stays out.
Here comes Alejo all over the back bumper of the 2. We still don't know if they have the pit. I think the 2 is really slow on the track.
This could be the most controversial ever championship run race we've ever seen.
The 2 might be out of gas.
Oh no, he's coming in.
I don't know.
Oh no, he's out of gas.
Alejo can't make it.
Oh dear, they're actually both coming in. They're both coming in.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, Alejo stays out. Meeks comes in.
Alejo's going to stay out. He makes a late race decision, but he's going to lose a lot of time during that. Where's Zach Campbell? I mean, if Alejo has to pit, this might go in Zach Campbell's favor right here.
Potential.
Meeks comes down pit road really late in the race. There's only around 4 laps to go. And Alejo stays out, makes a late race decision. He was going to come down pit road, then he decided to stay on the track. And look at this. Owen Scott and Zach Campbell are side by side.
They're both different laps. Zach Campbell's in 33rd, so I don't think there's a likelihood of Zach Campbell taking the checker flag.
Well, if everyone comes down pit road, I don't know. If everyone comes down pit road, we'll just have to see how it squares out.
This will be controversial.
But back to the lead.
Where's the leader? There it is. Owen Scott is the leader. Sorry, I was stupid.
Owen Scott's the leader, what?
Yep, and 12th car up there. There it is. Owen Scott is right there. Who has already pitted. Then we got Christian Russell. Nick Tander.
Well, I don't know when Owen Scott took the lead, but...
This is going to be controversial. The most controversial race we've ever seen. Alejo winning the championship. Literally.
Well, all he has to do is make it on fuel. If he saved enough gas, he can make it.
If he does come in...
I don't know who the leader is.
Scott is still the leader. And he stays out. He does have the opportunity. Only if he doesn't... Oh, there comes Meeks. He's now...
Look at how fast Trayshawn Meeks is, though.
Obviously...
That is the tire difference right there.
He's not got enough time.
He does not have enough time. He does not have enough time. He's got to pray that Alejo runs out of gas.
Well, bruh, we need to fix that.
What lap are we on?
We're the last white flag, actually.
Oh, we're on the white flag?
Yeah, already. There we go. Owen Scott will take the checker flag right now.
Owen Scott's going to win at Auto Club. I mean, that car was just a rocket ship. And Alejo...
Is he going to...
Did he save enough fuel?
Yes, he does. Well...
Alejo, he's going to upset the 2-time champion. And for the first time in his career, he is going to win a PMU Cup Series championship at Auto Club.
This is definitely going to be very controversial. even more worse than South Africa, where things need to be decided by fuel mileage, especially whether you make it or not, whether you don't make a pit stop or not. Well, there you go. Alijo literally didn't make any pit stop. Another result has decided, well, he was so lucky though to be able to stay up in front whilst Trey Mix unfortunately pitted, quite unfairly though, because things happen.
Well, when you're up front like that, you burn more gas. So I know Trayshawn Meeks I think he was up front a little too much. But Alejo is going to win the championship based off fuel mileage. I mean, call it what you want, but that is legit to me. I mean, he stayed in the back, used the draft. He was smart about it. And Meeks was up front leading laps, but at the end of the day, to win the championship, you don't even need to lead any laps this race.
Good thing. And, well, I was going to say something? I don't know. But
I don't even know when Owen Scott took the lead. He went around the track completely, took the lead. That's how fast that car was. He went around the track one full time under green flag condition and won the race by 15 seconds.
Well, so I was going to... Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at all the hills. Look at all the hills. The hills are having bad luck. They literally...
Riley Hill must have blew up, actually, I think.
Oh, he did. Oh, yeah.
But we didn't see that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He did blow because he was there.
So when he came down pit road, that must have been an issue.
Yeah, camshaft tells me that he is blown up. We'll find out right now what happened to Riley Hill. He was actually doing okay. Where he was coming in. He was doing quite well since that collision, I guess. Oh wait, he got stuck. Oh yeah. Basically, he just come into the pits, changing tires. Basically, there was a problem, so they decided to retire the car. Well, that says it pretty much.
I mean, that gotta suck. That has to suck for Trayshawn Meeks. He was clearly faster than the 4, and he ran out of fuel. He didn't have enough fuel.
If only the race was done differently. Obviously, if everyone comes in, then this could be more of a competition, more of a shake-up, I would say. But still, though, I mean, there are races at Oda Club where most drivers actually didn't pit, like Owen Scott. Remember Owen Scott back in season 4, where Owen Scott was the only driver to pit, took tires, and he was acting like a rocket. And we're seeing a lot of these. We're seeing a lot of these drivers making their moments when they're coming into the pits.
And just like last season, a driver that doesn't make all the starts wins the championship. Alejo got injured earlier this season.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. I almost forgot.
And Meeks, last season, didn't even make the first 2 races, and he won the championship.
Interesting, but still, speaking of this season, don't include Knoxville, where obviously we have to do heats. So, according to the standings, the regular point standings, some drivers ended up with 1 start less than the other. But still, this is an interesting feat. It kind of reminds me of Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch was that driver who didn't make any starts.
Yep, Kyle Busch got hurt, and he won the championship.
Well, you missed.
Ignore me that I almost said Kyle Bitch, but we'll ignore that.
Yeah, that's an interesting example to mention. And who else? I forgot. But there are drivers who...
Where did Zach Campbell finish, actually? He finished it.
Oh no, he's...
Anywhere close?
Dead last on the lead lap.
He's down there. 30th.
So that's unfortunate. They just didn't bring a good car, and if they just would have pitted a little bit, if they just pitted when Owen pitted, they might have had a chance.
It would have been
If they would have
pitted when Owen Scott pitted, they could have won the championship. I told you. It was a terrible crew chief call to pit that late. If you're going to pit, you got to pit earlier than that.
I guess this is the issue with and this is the game especially, where you tend to mess up with those pit stops. Well, I guess it's more to do with how the cautions brought out. Obviously, the caution was only brought out during the early stages of the race. That's why nobody pitted. So Owen
I
Scott.
know we're talking about the championship, but Owen Scott by far had the best performance of his career this race. For anybody that thinks he is washed, he is not. He just bullied the field today. Absolutely bullied the field. His car was so quick, like you would think that if you put a rocket on that car, it would go straight to Mars.
Like these
Look at
happens.
second
These
place.
happens.
He pitted,
Second place was
went around the track completely from almost a lap down under green flag conditions and gained a 15-second lead to win the race with less than 20 laps to go. If that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what tells you any. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
I have nothing to say. That was crazy.
honestly, it's more shocking and even more unpredictable, as we always keep seeing these last few races. They are so unpredictable, and same goes for the championship as well. Almost so unpredictable. Like, remember Jackie Halleck, who lost the championship after an incredible feat of winning success? Well, there you have it. This is the most example of how unpredictable this championship running can be. So
Where did Jerry finish?
he retired. He got
DNF.
he
Oh,
in the caution. Remember?
damn. So Jerry Chen in his final start, finishes, I think, 41st.
41st, 47. To be frank, I guess you gotta give him credit for the last two races back at Phoenix, where I think that was the biggest highlight in his career during his comeback that we've seen.
Yeah, he was
so far.
so close to that race win. He just couldn't get it done.
Yeah, very.
But Alejo and Blake Parker Enterprises win the championship. They had two drivers enter, and one of them is going to come out the champion, and that's going to be the 4 car. And he's a veteran. I mean, one of the most underrated drivers. We've talked about him. But he finally wins the championship, and I bet he's going to be happy. He's going to be celebrating.
Yeah, a much needed championship since racing. He was one of the first ever drivers in the PMU Cup Series. One of the drivers back in Season 1, and already the drivers that are currently running right now, looks like we're seeing more drivers leaving, more drivers retiring in the next few seasons. We're seeing some drivers announcing their plans for the future, retirements and all that, which of course I know what's happened, but I don't want to mention here. But you hope you will find out once we get underway. Hopefully for season 11. We don't know when, but likely for a month after now. So, but anyways, we'll see what will happen for season 11. So, it's been a great It's been a great championship. It's been a great season, and probably not the best I thought, but I mean, yeah. So it's been so long, but we
Season 10, not season 11.
What's going on with my brain today? I need to edit. I need to start thinking. I need to start going back to school. Fuck it. Anyway, so there you go. And Olivia Reynolds, interestingly, finished in 27th place. Oh, and I almost forgot. There's one thing I almost forgot. Fastest lap time. And who was that going to be? Oh,
Owen Scott.
Jace Travalia, then the 43 car. Will take.
Oh, well, that's shocking.
Well, that's interesting. He's the one who actually took out Jackie Halleck out of the championship in unfortunate circumstances. Well, anyway, so are there any other last words? I would say, of course, David Dixon is still there. I think, I guess.
Well, I think we're good. You know, you've heard it from Weeb and AJ Kelson. This was the finale of Season 9, and your champion is Alrighty Alejo.
So, I guess you guys can bring this bring this whole thing to a close. I will probably go out, but anyways, we're all gonna go out. But yeah, you guys can do the clothing honors, whilst I will switch off. I will sign off the broadcast from there.
Well, it's been a great season. A lot of racing, a lot of winners, a lot of wrecks, a lot of heartbreak. But at the end of it all, the 4-car Already Alejo wins his first championship over the 2-time champion, looking for his third, but unfortunately couldn't get it today. Already Alejo is your Season 9 PMU Cup Series champion, and he won it in one of the most bizarre ways. And hopefully this isn't a sign for next season, but you never know, because Season 10 might be the most bizarre season of all time. So stay tuned for that, and thank you for watching.
Take
One
care,
last thing
everyone.
before we go.
Yep, pretty much last words. So, but anyway, so once again, thank you, everyone. I guess we're all gonna do our clothing honors, but I may as well do the main part and say thank you, everyone, and I shall sign off myself. Thank you, everyone, for watching today's race, and we will see you all next season for Season 10, the 10th anniversary of this season, the series, I mean, the PMU Cup Series. Thank you, everyone, and we will see you all back on the track very, very, very soon.